Good morning, 7th grade. Try the problem of the day. All right, I'm hoping you paused it, wrote everything down, and gave it a try. So the new Xbox 2 is coming out. It's $395, and we want to find what the tax is and what the total is going to be. So a pretty simple problem. You guys should be getting good at these at this point. We know our percent is always over 100. So that's the first thing I'm going to write, 8 over 100. And then this is the total cost, is $395. And we're trying to find the part over here that's the tax. Maybe I'll put a T in for tax. Learn how much the tax is, all right? So cross multiply, just like we've done hundreds of times at this point. 100T equals 395 times 8. It's my handy dandy calculator. 395 times 8. And we get 3,160. And then we draw our line for our equation, divide by 100. And we says the tax equals $31.60, right? So I can write that right here on the line. $31.60. Now we want to figure out the total. How much does this new Xbox 2 cost? So what we have to do is add the $31.60 to the $395. We add because tax is added on. It's not subtracted off. So 395, I'm going to put 0.00. And we have to line up our decimal points. 3160. And we add those. We get 0.6.62, carry the 1, 4. So it should be $426.60 with tax. All right, so that's how taxes work. You can always figure them out now. Something good to know. All right. So today's notes is not that hard. There's a harder way to do this, and there's an easy way to do this. And this year, I'm just going to teach the easy way. All right. So changing fractions to percents and decimals. All right. So there's a couple ways to do this. I'm going to have you change it to the percent first, because I think that's just easier, and we already know how to do it, rather than messing with dividing to find a decimal. All right, so we're going to find the percent first this year. So I'm going to start off with 3/4. Well, how do we change it to a percent? So let's change it to the percent first. All right, so let's change it to a percent. We know percents are always out of 100. So guess what? We know what to do. I'm going to force this fraction, instead of being over 4, I'm going to force it to be over 100. And that P is going to tell us our percent. That's all there is to it. All right? Cross multiply. 4P equals 300. Divide each side by 4. And I get the percent equals 75. So we can't write it like that, though. We have to write it like this, 75%. All right, so changing into a decimal is easy. We're just going to move our point 2 spaces to the left. Like Beyonce said, to the left, to the left. All right, so 75%. I don't see a decimal point, though. Well, there's one there. You just can't see it. If there's no point, it's always at the end. So all you do is move it over 2 spaces. So my new answer for a decimal is 0.75. All right, pretty easy stuff. We're going to do one more together just to make sure we got this. And we're going to practice this for 2 days to make sure we have it down, all right? And the good news is you already know how to do it. The only thing new is moving this point to the left 2 spaces, all right? So let's do one that doesn't come out quite so even. We'll do 8/11ths. We're going to change it to a percent and a decimal. So like I said, the percent, we can change it straight to a decimal, but we're not going to do that. We're going to change it to the percent, all right? So percents, we have to force it to be not out of 11, but out of 100. Percents are always out of 100, always from now until the end of time. So we're going to turn it into a percent. I'm going to turn it into out of 100. We'll put a P up there for percent. So I have 11P equals 8 times 100 is 800. Our one-step equation, divide by 11. And I get P equals, those cancel out, right? 800 divided by 11. This one's a little trickier. It says 72.72.72. So 72.72. I'm going to leave it just like, we're only going to go 2 numbers after the point, all right? Because it keeps going forever. It says 72, 72, 72. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to cut it off after 2, all right? So I'm going to say my answer, my percent equals 72.72%. Put your percent sign after it for the percent. Now to change it to the decimal, move the point 2 spaces to the left. Easy, easy peasy. 1, 2. So my decimal is 0.7272. And that's all there is to it. All right? So we're going to try some of these today, see how we do. And we're going to work on these again tomorrow so we don't forget, along with some review stuff, all right? So you guys, 7th graders, have a great 2 days, and I will see you soon.